Doki Doki! Yay! Welcome back, everyone. I'm Ryan, aka Ryman, in case you are new to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, you've picked a weird spot to just jump in on, but hey, more power to you. I'm not gonna kink shit. What? No, we're just gonna... No. Oh, yes. Last time we were here, we were sharing new poems because Monica decided she's going to volunteer all of us to read out loud in public. And so far, the reaction's been a mixed bag. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. She would cheerfully walk towards the gallows. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Alcohol. Yeah. Try not to think like you're reciting it to other people. Pretend they're in their underwear. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay, then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. Oh, that's right. She liked to express herself in a bittersweet way. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. And I like how we're talking about a bittersweet, gloomy poem to this cheery music! But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. No belly bongo drummer! Clap like a normal person. I'll summon you when you're needed. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Ryan liked it. I'm sorry. It's just... Apparently, it's slowly becoming a meme or something of taking some lines from this game and placed out of context like one person did with my killing spree in Payday 2. Oh. I guess that's a good sign. Please be kind, Internet. What does that even mean? It came out nice, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that were sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Ryan. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ryan lower Natsuki. Natsuski. Natsuski. It's fine. It's fine. This one is called The Color of the Wind. No, I'm not. No, I'm not reaching into that old part of my life. No. I might as well get it over with. Ryan's got his own backup poem. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. So in other words, I'm going to recite for all of you, I fucking love guns, or... God, what was the name of that fucking thing again? I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Yay! Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, Natsuski! That leaves you, Natsuski. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Well, why are you all looking at me, bababakas? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. The song is now stuck in my head, and I'm stuck in the Natsuki voice. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. Oh God! She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again, except for when I already agreed to do it again in front of the whole school. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just... embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me, along with every other normal person. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry about... You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? Or I'll gut you! I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. Oh God, why am I yawning? It's fucking 3:30 in the afternoon. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah. No problem. Look at this face here. I think Monica just fucking ponytailed with Natsuki in the face. What the hell is going on with Gates of Hell? I'll read that later. Okay, everyone. We finally have a new song playing. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Of course. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. Why don't we just call ourselves the Poetry Club? And we'll all be dead. We'll be like these dead people reciting poetry from other dead people. We'll make it some kind of society. As for the festival, oh God, no! As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. What day is it now at the time of this recording? Oh God, it's Saturday! I can't wait! Oh boy. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to... Oh, God. I read that as Sayori. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. We live next door! It's kind of adorable, is it? I'm going out the window. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be really nice, though. Well... how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ryan. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori! Ellipses. I'm sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, God! Wait! I'm remembering Monica's writing tip of the day. Haha! Oh God. Do we fully commit to Yuri or do let's try to I hate choices. Okay, what do I do? Whew! What'd we do? Maybe walk home with Yuri? Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. I like how with the choices that I'm making, my guy Ryan here is, in a way, yes, committing to the choice, but at the same time, using the right words to make it sound more neutral. It's like when there was that argument between Yuri and Natsuki. I decided, yeah, I'm siding with Yuri, but at the same time, the words that are coming out of my mouth make it sound like I'm still middle of the road. I think? I don't know. You admitted it! Jeez. there's any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just, think about it. Oh, okay. It's not gonna be long before you won't need me anymore, you know? The hell is that supposed to mean? Need you? Shiori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. If anything, I think you need me because I don't think you'd be able to find your way home. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh boy. Alright! Doing this again! Aaron is on standby back there. Alright, so as always, what words stick out to me here? Ooh, Fester just flies at me. Infallible. No. Wait? Yes. Unrestrained. That sounds good. Determination. Oh, melancholy. Oh crap! I'm torn between 3 here, but I don't. You know, maybe just 2. I don't want to go horror 3 times in a row because even though it's a good fucking word. The other word was fear, but I chose graveyard. Because graveyards are awesome. You never been in a graveyard? You should go into a graveyard. It's quite fun. Oh, there's just Crimson again. Fuck yeah. Eternity. It's going at me. Fantasy. Oh, unrequited. Forgive. Noticing a lot of Shiori ones this time around, and a lot more for Natsuki. Essence. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Well, stop doing... What? I'm trying to remember. What the hell were you doing last time? Oh, something about study hall or something. I don't know. Don't worry. I just walked in too. Piano, that's what it was. You were practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah. What was that noise, Ryan? You want to try that again? Ah, I can't wait for the... Wait, no. Half the people in this room was like, oh no, the festival. And now, overnight, we're like, oh my god, I need the festival in my body. It's gonna be great. Was there like a spiked thing of punch that went around this room before I got here? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsusuke? My Monica sees my point. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Now it makes more sense. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. I don't get it. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. I'm super confused right now. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori, anyway? First Monica disappears for the first half of the club yesterday, and now it's Sayori. Oh, there you are! Never mind, I need to stop talking. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing, as if we just stepped into a... horror game? I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine. See? Gumdrops, rainbows, puppy dogs, and blood. Yeah! Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ryan, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but it seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised it's not, the one but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Ryan. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never usually like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What the hell do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ryan. Oh, I'm gonna spark a cat fight between some people in this room. Me? How on the earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Nani? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine, rainbows, lollipops, gumdrops, and puppies and blood. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Ryan. I get that a lot, actually. Have you thought that maybe you've always... I can't read today! Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ellipses. No, I never actually once thought of that. Normally when my stand comes out, people get very sad. I've said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now, anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Instead, let's get to poems. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, and then that I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her. Ellipses, I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Yuri, for me, that's a very dangerous thing. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who willingly share. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Shiori. Shiori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Okay, I'm not sure that's the word I would use. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Ryan, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Shiori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in any case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Shiori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess? But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Ellipses. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my eyes. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, today's getting weird. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Kinda dumb in some ways. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yep. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Ellipses. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Shiori. Who should I share my poem to first? Well, I think we're kind of set in with our usual order, so we'll start with Yori. Yori. Fuck. I can't talk, I can't read. Ellipses. Ryan, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. Oh, I wouldn't give myself that much credit. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling... I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well... Yuri smiles sadly. Ryan, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. That is both very deep and at the same time very, very sad at the same time. Damn this game and its emotions. You know... And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Ryan. It's the opposite. You guys have no idea of the level of restraint I just put out to stop myself from making a Game of Thrones joke. I don't know any... Fuck it, I failed! You know nothing, Yuri. I don't know how to talk to people. Do I look like I know how to talk to people? Ask the rest of the fuck-ups crew and all the rest of Brainchild Entertainment. I am the most awkward son of a bitch out of the whole lot of us. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. Fuck normal. Normal is overrated. I don't even know how to make myself happy. That I can't help you with either. Oh. I have all these feelings. And all I can do is read and write. I can't even do those two. Fuck! But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything! No, that's wrong. Fuck! Turns out I also know nothing! I know nothing, and I'm not even the King of the North. This sucks. just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Ryan. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Yuri, come here, girl. Sit down. Sit down right here. Yuri, we're both in the same boat, and that boat has a leak in it. I can't talk to people. I'm terrible with people. Fans and whatnot who've come onto the Discord and gotten a chance to talk with me. I sound normal, oh god, but I'm screaming inside. So I can relate actually to a lot of what Yuri is talking about. People, please be patient with others. There are introverts in this world. We're very timid creatures. Don't tap the glass. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then fuck them! I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say they had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yeah, we're all friends. It's... oh! Harmony. Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh yeah, it's Ghost Under the Light Part 2! Oh, I'm super fucking hyped! That's not an act. I legit loved Ghost Under the Light. I'm super happy there's a part 2. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obscuring the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer. Closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. The worldo activates. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. That was nice. Oh, that made me smile. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. Seriously, who is the person writing the stuff from Yuri? Like, you've got talent. Shit's like really good. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Ellipses. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Okay, I do have a few ideas, but I'm gonna keep those to myself, because I know what happens when one assumes. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Ellipses. Eurus is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but starting a YouTube channel for me was probably one of the worst decisions I could have made, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. Oh, she's giving me the poem! But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Oh! My heart. Whoever heard of a ghost feeling warmth? Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Let's see. Went with Natsuki last time for second, so we'll go with Sayori and then Natsuki. And Monica seems like a good finisher. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. Ellipses. It's nice, I guess. Okay, fuck you. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this poem for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Alright, bitches, are y'all gonna catfight over this or what? Because apparently everyone's crushing over me super hard over here. I can read the room! So let's get it on. If you know, I'm not much of an announcer myself. I will be sitting in the spectator seat, or better yet, this will be like one of those matches in WWE, like when they're trying to go for the suitcase, but instead of a suitcase, it's me dangling from the ropes, and they all gotta do a ladder match. They all gotta do a ladder match with each other with me. And in the commentator's booth, we got a fucking trio of Mark, Don, and Derek. I'm bringing up wrestling again. I don't even watch wrestling! Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not what I really meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. Yeah! And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Ryan. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Bitch, you took my poem! Alright. Let's get Natsuki. Oh. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! Horror game! The twists and turns! And I'm doing this on a Saturday. You know, I'm gonna keep going a little bit longer. Alright? Monica, close this out with your writing tip of the day. Hi, Ryan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Ellipses. Your style's gotten so refined, Ryan. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in a whole year. I just realized something. Whenever I go through that word-picking process, which I'm convinced is still a psychological test on me, why isn't Monica one of the girl stickers hopping up and down and going, oh, you picked the good one! You know, if it's something important, if it's actually something important, don't tell me. Don't even write about it in the comments. I'm serious. Let's continue with this horror game. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... Why am I getting these questions all of a sudden? All of a sudden! It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, that novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? What, is she gonna pull a knife on me? Am I secretly in, like, Yandere Simulator? That'd be cool. I gotta play that game again. I've said before when I was playing that game, we all need a yandere in our lives. Just that's one way to make you feel special. I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, okay? Alright? Read! Read! Alright. I'm also hoping this isn't like a fucking downer like last time. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollowed voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we will seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Now go. Let the legend come back to life. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, and that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we have all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I don't know, I guess artists are a quiet suffering type, and it makes some sense. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Okay. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you've put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little... Okay. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Yeah! I'm legit picking up a weird vibe from today's recording. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
You. Stagnation air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? She went home because she was feeling sick. Stop making things in this game feel more complicated. I thought she just went to pee.
Suzuki, please show some decency.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she had to go take a piss. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times not to go home... Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? Well, I didn't want to catch whatever she's got! Hey, fuck you! So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh god, no, not this again. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second of all, fuck you! Third of all, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... No, why are you avoiding the question? Why is this today recording feel weird? Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, ellipses, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Ellipses. Now Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Great idea! Let's get the blind kids on the 3rd floor to paint it all! Oh, man. Atmosphere.
About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes, and she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Ryan.
The one who is truly useless. Yes!
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could also help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
You're about to throw another choice at me, aren't you? That's... Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, I'm lucky if I can prepare a bowl of cereal. There's always some dirty work I could give you. I don't like the way that's phrased. It's not like Monika's giving me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Ryan might not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. Cat fight! Cat fight! Cat fight! Cat fight! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Ryan too.
What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, he's coming home with me.
Come on, give me my cat fight.
Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Ryan to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Ryan, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... We are going to go with Yuri. Yes, we are going to go with Yuri. But! This seems like a very important type of choice that leads to different endings. Ooh. So we're going to save that one and keep it right there. Return. We're going to go with Yuri. We're going to see how this plant pans out, and then wrap things up. Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. Yes, we're gonna find out. Maybe we'll find out what that mean thing is next time on Doki Doki Literature Club. Folks, if you had any enjoyment sitting there listening to me fumble my way through this story, please give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel to see more. We're gonna see where this bizarre adventure takes us. Hop on the Facebook page, follow that so you can keep up with all the news and the content, and be sure to do the same with the Ryman Gaming Discord to hang out with other like-minded deranged individuals. This felt weird, to be honest. I don't know how to explain it. But I think, yeah, just gonna leave it here. Nice little extra extended episode for you all. Maybe I'll do another little extended episode tomorrow, because it'll be Sunday at the time of recording. Remember, stay awesome out there, folks. Bye-bye.